morning. It is July 2nd, 2020. I am on my way to work. It's kind of nice outside, even though it's going to get hot later on, but right now it's nice. Yesterday, I was not happy. I need a new phone, and I did not want to buy another cell phone. I just did not want to have to fork over more money for a cell phone. My phone gets hot. The battery, it doesn't stay charged long anymore. And I have a S7, and you can't change the battery in it. So anyway, I pulled the Hissy Fit mom card. And so I'm going to get on my son's phone plan and get a phone that I don't have to pay for, because I was like, I don't want to fork over a phone. I'm doing stuff around the house. I just don't want to fork over that kind of money. And let me tell you what's the biggest freaking ripoff. Purchasing power. Now, I guess it's good for people who don't have the money, but I'm not hard up at all, because if I couldn't get on my son's phone plan, I was going to just go get me a little cheesy phone somewhere until I was ready to fork over that money. Because I buy my phones outright. I don't do contracts. So I went on purchasing power, because if I can get an interest-free payment plan, I'll do it. And for a S10 Note or S10, Samsung S10, by the time you finish paying them people every 2 weeks, they would have gotten $1,500 out of me. Oh, no, not never. Never, ever, ever, ever. So, I'm getting on my son's phone plan. So, I'll have a phone probably next week. So, I gotta watch the one I have now pretty closely and just don't use it much. But, anyway, I was having a conversation with some people, and the thing I enjoyed about the conversation was it was a mixed group, different countries, different nationalities, different ethnicities, and a lot of them who were not black didn't understand. Well, let me go back. I'm not going to say they didn't understand. They wanted to understand better how black people feel when it comes to the police. And what they wanted to understand is not why we feared the police, because I don't think we fear the police. What we fear, and I can only speak as a black woman with a black son, we fear injustice from the justice system. I have a black son. I have black brothers. I have black nephew. My nephew's not old enough to drive yet, but he's a teenager. He's going to high school. My son leaves out the house every day to go to work. My brothers leave out the house every day to go to work. And the one thing my mother and I don't want to happen is we get that phone call. We don't want that. No one wants that. And that's a scary feeling. That when your black children, your black family members, especially boys and men, walk out the door, we may never see them again. That is just something that's really, really, really fearful. And I'm not able to watch those videos of black men being abused, tortured, and killed by the police. I'm not able to watch them because it bothers me. When I watch those, I can only picture my son laying there. And it's just heart-wrenching for me. And if I can picture that, imagine what the family of those victims actually go through. The actual family members. I'm not able to do it. It just bothers me to no end. And now, let me just say this. I'm well aware that all police officers are not bad. But in the same token, all black men are not criminals. They're not criminals. And if you could see your child or these people who brutalize these black men or people, because women have been brutalized, killed in police custody as well. If you could just imagine that this is your family, I wonder if it will stop some of this. There's just some hateful people in this world who will do this stuff regardless. They'll do it to their own family. But it's just bothersome to me. I hate to watch the news. I hate the ignorance. And I don't need nobody telling me it happens to white people. Let me tell you something. It happens to everybody, but I'm specifically talking about black people right now. I'm being specific. Black people. I've seen some horrific videos of white men being abused. To be honest, I never saw the white women, but I have seen white men. And I also will recognize the fact that especially poor white people catch hell. They do. They catch hell. But like I said, I'm specifically talking about black people right now. But anyway, we were having a conversation, and this white gentleman said, how do you feel about black officers stopping you? We know how you feel about white officers, but how do you feel about black officers? Unfortunately, you get it from all sides. I don't care what color the officer is. Black, white, Hispanic, Russian, because we have all different nationalities of police officers where I live. So that doesn't matter. And again, all of them are not bad. They're not all bad. But there are some bad ones, and they need to do something about that. last year when I went on the civil rights tour, we had firefighters. I don't think we had police officers with us, but we had some firefighters and paramedics with us. And at the end of the tour, people could speak, and a lot of the white paramedics and officers, they were young. A lot of them were in their, I think all the white people were in their early to mid 20s. They actually admitted that now they understand better when they're trying to help somebody black and they spit out all these vulgarities at them. They understand it because they said that a lot of those people who spit out those vulgarities are older black people. And they said they now have a better understanding. And I personally feel that a civil rights tour is something that people who work with the public, but especially authority figures, need to go on. They really need to go on those tours because I think they can get a better understanding. All of them are not going to change. All of them are not going to understand. But the majority of them on this particular trip that I went on, they admitted they have a better understanding. They knew there were atrocities against blacks, but they didn't know it was to this extent. And I think another thing that helped them is we had one person who was a freedom rider with us on the bus, and Martin Luther King's secretary, she was on the trip with us as well. And we met the last two, I believe. Well, let me say this. We met two of the other freedom riders in Mississippi. And we talked to people in different states, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, who were actually in the movement. Alabama, oh my God. But yeah, I think everyone needs to go on that tour, but especially authority figure. Well, I guess authority figures. But anyway, I'm gonna pep myself up with some coffee because I just kind of sort of made myself a little depressed talking about